how to use tretinoin alongside minoxidil to increase its effects. Okay guys, so this is something I get asked all the time and it's super simple. First and foremost, minoxidil, topical minoxidil, is great, but not every guy responds to it super well. This is because minoxidil by itself doesn't actually do anything. It needs to be converted into its active form, which is called minoxidil sulfate. And in order to do this, it has to interact with an enzyme called sulfotransferase. This is great, but a lot of guys don't have enough of the sulfotransferase enzyme naturally on their scalp to just do this. But it is not the end of the world because we can just add in some tretinoin. A lot of you guys wanted to see how I actually apply it myself, so I'm literally just going to give you a tutorial on how I do it. So personally, every single night I use minoxidil. I've got a tip, but you know, 5 versus 10%, not going to be a massive amount of difference. And yeah, I literally do just use it once a day, guys. You know, minoxidil's half-life, so you know, when half of it is gone from your system, it's 22 hours, which is pretty much a whole day. So honestly, you'll be probably pretty fine if you just use minoxidil once a day instead of the recommended twice a day. So let's show you the routine. I do it right before bed because minoxidil kind of leaves your hair looking wet and everything, and if you're going to be, that's a good sentence, going out in the day and your hair's kind of like greasy and shit, then it's not ideal, is it? So as long as you're just doing it before bed, you haven't got a load of shorties around, which I only do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Stop the cap.
So we're going to spray some minoxidil onto my fingers or on your hairline. I still only apply it on my hairline, guys, because that was the area that was going back the quickest for me, and I kind of just like panicked and threw everything that I could at it and then left the rest of it, which was diffuse thinning on top, up to Finasteride to fix, and then eventually Dosage when I added that to my routine. But yep, literally rub it into your problem areas. Sorry if the lighting isn't great in here, guys. It's a little bit dark, and the bathroom isn't big enough to fit the studio lighting, so hope it's okay. Then we're gonna grab our tretinoin. You literally just need enough to cover your problem area, okay? For me, that's my hairline. Now, I use 0.025%. You can go higher strength than that, but it can irritate your skin a little bit. Personally, this is all I can handle because it does make my skin kind of irritated and flake up a little bit, so I stick to this, and I built up to being able to use it once every single day. It did take a while to actually, you know, reach the point where it didn't bother me enough to be able to handle it every single day. But at this point in time, after many years on treatment, I'm able to handle it. Also, make sure you use an SPF if you're a guy that has like a buzz cut or, you know, hair that's pretty thin and you can see a lot of your scalp in the sun, because tretinoin does make your skin a little bit more sensitive to UV rays, so we want to definitely make sure we're protecting that. But that's literally it. You can apply the tretinoin before the minoxidil, you can apply it after, you can put the tretinoin on a few hours before. Like some days of the week I put the tretinoin on my face because it's really good for your skin and keeping you looking youthful because it turns over skin cells. So if I do it, you know, if I put my skincare on a few hours earlier, I'll just put a bit on my hairline, leave it a few hours, and then before bed I'll throw on my minoxidil. So yeah guys, super easy. Hair it's looking decent. I've recovered mostly from my 3rd Finasteride shedding phase now, and yeah, we're looking good. Hope this helped. If you want any more premium hair loss education, check out my other videos, guys. Thank you for all the support, and yeah, I'm seeing you in the next video. Cheers guys.